welcome everyone. Hello. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with Minecolonies Mod. Welcome! Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to change my view right away, and here we go. Yep, I did something. It is most interesting when this happens. Okay. Let's go down to the saloon. We're going to go down to the saloon and we're going to go to sleep. That's what we're going to do. That is what we are going to do. It is nighttime. See? And, oh, where's the teddy? The teddy's not there. Let's look here and let's see where the teddy. What? I don't have a teddy here? Teddy. No, Dee. There. Here he is. Let's put him right there. There we are. Okay. I'm happy again. Let's go to sleep. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. There we are. Come. All right. So this morning on Twitch, for those of you who will be watching later, this morning on Twitch, we found out a couple really pretty important things. Number one, we found out that Lindsey is the boat builder, that Keanu kind of got roped into it, and Adamanta was talking to him and saying, why are you taking this? You know that all you wanted to do was be on top of this mountain, and you are on top of the mountain. You get to live right here. You get to sleep right here. You get to have your own shop right here. Why would you do anything else? And he was like, well, you know, I feel like I would have been letting Pierce down. And it's like, but there might actually be someone else who wants to do this. And as a matter of fact, there she is. It's Lindsey. And Lindsey is a boat builder. And that is pretty interesting. But Lindsey is the one who is going to build this entire area here. And she is the one who, who's actually going to help design and create this boat builder's shop that will repair boats and even maybe build some boats. But the first thing that has to be done here is the replacement of a builder. I'm going in here. She's working on this. And we do have this thing that's going to happen. Because this is a level 5, some of the aspects of this, let's put this down, should probably take it away. Let's get a pickaxe for a second. There's going to be rock and stone inside the build, and we're going to have to carefully pick away at it all to make sure that we don't damage anything, but to make sure that everything gets put in where it's supposed to get put in. And so right now, in this part right here, where she's having a little trouble because this is supposed to be a walkway. There she is. See? And so why don't we fix this for her? I'm just going to take out the stone. So in the level 1, you would have taken all of this out. And I could have done the level 1, but we decided not to. And I'm fine with that, actually. We'll just go ahead and take this out. So this is actually really going to be in cave. You need 1 to 51 stripped. Okay. She's waiting on that, so let's see what happens when the time comes for those pieces. But in the meantime, we're right here looking at some of the places in her office area here and being really careful about what we remove. So we know there has to at least be a three high in this part. And see that right there? And we know there's no stone, and we can see the floor in this section right here. We're looking at the floor. So there's one there. Let's put another one here for a second so I can look at this. And look how far back this floor is going. See, so she's just putting the stuff underneath in these areas, and I'm fine with that. I could have done it differently by going ahead and building it myself and letting all of this be fixed. But whatever she doesn't actually put in place, we'll actually do repair. And a repair should in fact make her fix the parts that didn't get fixed when she builds the level 5. So this is going to be completely underground, and it's going to be interesting to see how much of it we bring to the surface. We have to bring some of the road aspect to the surface, but one of the pieces of the road can actually continue on and join up with this right here. So we can have that join up. That's going to be curious. I'm curious what's going to happen with that. So that's what Lindsey is working on as the designer of boats, the builder of boats, and she is going that way. Keanu has taken over the building of the new flower shop. And the way he's getting to it, let's hope this is the way he's going. He's going down these back stairs here, around the taxi, through the town hall, and out the other end of the town hall right here, past the botanical gardens, past the Good Luck. This is Good Luck restaurant right there. And we're going right to here, up these stairs right here. And this is actually where he's going, which is why that edge is rough right there, because this is what he's working on. And look, we've got a double set of doors. I think that's changing, and she is standing up inside. Is she stuck? Recall. I wonder if she got stuck, if you put that shelf up while she was doing something. So let's get Ella down. Ella, what do you have on? Oh, you have something in your pocket, it looks like. All right, so this is what Keanu is working on. And Keanu has a couple of things that he can work on. He's going to work on the restaurant. The bakery is a level 4. Let's find out. It is a level 4. So he has the bakery, he has the town hall, he has this other courier right here who's only a level 3, and he still has some stuff here. Is this house actually only, I think this house is only a 4. That is correct. Okay, so those things can be done. And also, we'll see, have Ainsley either work on her own house. She has this tower to do yet. She has a brand new tower that hasn't even been started yet, the twin, on the other side. We're going to have twin towers. And over here, but she is working on the university right here. And that is taking care of her. And then Hira, who, that's Hira right there, who is changing that walkway. See, that walkway is changing right there? That's what he's doing, because he's the builder and he is working on it. And he apparently wanted it to be calcite. And that looks very nice. That is very pretty. So he's working on the level 5 and she is working, wait, is he? I think he is working on the level 5 and she, Ainsley, is working on the level 5. Let's see. Let's look here. Sure enough, they're both working on the level 5 of these university buildings. This is not a full university. The complex altogether is a full university. The Astronomy Center, the Earth Sciences Center right here, and then the Medical Center around on the other side of town, on the north end of town. And we're headed west right now, around the corner, and then we will go north. And yeah, let's see what we can do here. What's happening here with you? What are you trying to do? There we go. Okay. I was like, what's he doing? What's going on there? Exactly. So there he goes. He's going home. Wait, Emmanuel doesn't live here. Where is he going? Why does Emmanuel live here? Hold on, that's not Emmanuel. That's Leroy or Ayas. That's who that is. That's not the baker. That is... What? Hold on a minute. Why is the baker? See, this is what I found. This is the second person that I found living someplace they weren't supposed to be living. Hold on for a second. Let's look at this. It's nighttime. I'm going to look at Rosa Ouro children. We are in Rosa Ouro. And let's look at Emmanuel and Rosa having Nakiashi as their kid. So who's living with Rosa and where are they? Where is Rosa and why aren't they living in the house right here? Let's find out what's going on right here. Let's go in. And there is Rosa and Nakiasha living by themselves without Emmanuel living there. Emmanuel lives here. Let's find him. There he is. And this is actually where he is supposed to be coming from. Now, if anything, Nakiasha should move out because she's an adult. She's their adult child. And there's more than enough room for her to be somewhere. And let's see where. Look at this. So Naki could be here. And we're going to have Naki move in here. Shoji and Coulson are the ones. And we might have the new Mason move in. I think she's still living in the tavern. Let's look and see how many people are living here. So we have 4 or 5. So there's one more that can live in this house. Let's see what's happening upstairs here for a second. And this is Toru and Lila. Okay, so Toru and Lila are in this house right here. And there's room for one more person in that apartment building. There's room for two in this apartment building. This is good. And that's 3 people. And now I need room for 3 more people, and then we will have a full set. 6 kids. We could have 6 more kids. Let's come here and see what it says. There's room for 1, so that's 4. And I think, and then at the coast, there's room for 3. 4 and 3 is 7. But I'm almost positive that we just looked at this and there are only 2 people living here. There we are. We could spice things up and actually have children come, and I think I would like to do that. I think I would. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Clear. Yeah. Rory and Marcos, Rory and Emmanuel, the student Emmanuel is, wait, so we have a second Emmanuel. Oh, no, let's look at who that is. Let's look at this again. Emmanuel Walter, and that's Emmanuel A. And so that means that down here somewhere we have another Emmanuel. Oh, the Hedresham Emmanuel, who's living with his parents, Rory, and, well, he was supposed to be living with his parents, but why is Rory not living with Nathaniel? Some wild, crazy stuff is going on here. So Nathaniel was supposed to be here with his family, and I think he got moved out by mistake. And Rory. So let's move Marcos out of here. Manage housing, move Marcos out of here. Emmanuel is Rory and Nathaniel's youngest. Remember, we moved Nathaniel this morning out of his parents' house for some reason. We thought he was there, but this is probably where he was, here, because Rory and Nathaniel are a couple, and Marcos is their kid. So Rory and Nathaniel and Marcos and Emmanuel are their children. So Emmanuel is still living at home. So who's living here? Who's living in this building right here? Ela and Bowden are living over here, and that means that right now Lindsey is the only one living in this apartment right here. She's the only one living here. We have room for a lot more people. This is Jackson right here. This is Jackson's tower. Jackson could let someone use his balloon. He probably won't. He'll probably have this balloon be Jackson's as well. He likes it like that. And his old tower, he's happy to give to someone else. The old tower right here. Let's bring this down for a second so I can look here. That is most interesting. Let's see what is going on. Vincentius,
Yes.
I'm going to ask this of you again.
Sure.
Can you see me?
Can I what?
See me?
You're right there.
Thank you.
Just waved at me. Silly question.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are
I
for
can also see you on YouTube.
Okay, good.
The
Excellent.
picture is beautiful and the sound is beautiful.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Everything is beautiful.
Everything is beautiful. All right. I'm going to go to sleep. The sun is rising, so this is going to be a short nap. And will give us a chance right now to just stretch out and get organized in here. So Lindsey is in fact going to be our boat builder, and Keanu is going to live at the top of the world, which is what he wanted. He is at the top of King Mountain. He lives there, he works there. His projects are going to be he built the town hall. He will finish it, but not until some other work is done. And even though Ainsley started this mystic site, started excavating it, this is the kind of thing that Keanu would love to do. And Ainsley will probably end up, like I said, building these 2 towers, the twin towers right there, finishing the university as she is, and helping to upgrade some of these businesses in this area. Okay. Hi. And so that's what we have right now. Let me look at some of... I still don't have something that I want to go right in front of that, like a depot or something that I want. We have two new styles. One of them is not going to work because it's another underwater style, Aquatica. And the other one is Ancient Athens. And so I want to look at Ancient Athens, IENAC, ANC. I think I remember how to spell now. Okay, Ancient Athens, let's go to storage and let's go to couriers. Look at them all. Look at all the different kinds of couriers. Excellent. Let's come here. Let's look at this courier for a minute. This is considered the Ancient Athens, just the plain courier right here. I think this might actually be narrow enough. Look at this. Look at this. Wait, what does this belong? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's look at a 2, 3, 4, 5 of this. This is courier 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. This is in fact what we're looking for to go right here. Right there. But let's look at a couple of the others for a minute. Does this have an upstairs? It does. This is perfect. Let's look at the courier offices. Look at this. Ooh, the Office of Couriers. Let's look at Office of Couriers 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, okay. So there's an Office of Couriers right here. That means we probably have a multiple amount in here. So far I saw one over there, there's one there, one there. So there are four couriers in here, possibly 5. So that is this office of couriers. Let's go back. The harbor courier. Ooh, look at this on the harbor. Let's look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fascinating. Look at that. That's pretty intense. So one side is towards town and the other side is actually ocean. That is most beautiful. Let's turn to Harbor Integrated. Aha, there we go. So those are the little ones that belong in each of the little shops in the harbor, courier. Wait, let's go back here. In the courier offices. Those are Harbor Integrated and Integrated Courier, and a level 5, and there it is. So there is another courier style. So that's level 5 of the Integrated. The Harbor Courier level 5 is just the box like in Underwater Base, where they had one that was just a box as well. So yay! Okay. What's wonderful is we actually found what we needed, and that is something that would fit on this plot of dirt right here, right next to this building. So let's turn this around, and then the question is, which way is it facing? Let's say it's facing this way to start, and then we'll see if it's set up in a way that we can actually have it facing both ways at the same time. So we can move over one more. Oops! I think that might be overlapping too much. Let's come here. Let's get the tool from out of the backpack. Here we go. Let's come to here. And I think I'm going to bring it out 1. Let's bring it down 2. And let's look at this. So let's come to here. Let's see this. Oh, click on that. That's good. Hi. Hello. And let's do this right here. There we go. All right. So let's see. This is fascinating. This is exactly the size that we need. And then the question is, how far down do we want it to be? And do we want it to be like right at the entrance of this? So let's turn this around for a minute. I'm actually going to put it right here. Let's put it down one more in the ground so that it's actually flat. And let's see how much. See, it is on the sand barge mostly, so I think he's going to be fine with that it's on the sand barge right there, and it is at the where we had wanted it to be. Here's the thing that we're going to look at right now, and we're going to have to raise it up in order to look at this, and that is to decide whether in fact we can put another door. Look at this empty. Look at that right there. So we're going to have a railroad station piece right here. And let me see where the hut block is. The hut block is on this side. Excellent. So that means that we can actually open this part right here, and that will give us, isn't this cool? Look at the stone. That is really nice. That will actually give us a way for things to be delivered and things like that. So let's put it down right here. And let me dig this out for a minute so I can see something. Zaf. Yes, Zaf. How are you? How are you? Let's take these two away. That's what I wanted to see, where that door was. So there is that door. And then on the other side, we're actually going to be able, I can't go through unless I take this stuff away right here. And so that I can walk through this part right here like this. See, the sand is coming all the way down right here, and then we get to here, and I need one more. Oops, I went down too far. Let's come right here. Let's put this right there and right there, and let's walk through. So are we too far up? Yes. Let's walk through here. Let's make that go away and make all of this go away. So that is where it would come out to, right there like that. You're okay. Good. Yay. All right, let's do it. Let's set it. This is an ancient Athens courier, and it's fascinating that they have, it's a shame that Mr. Villager isn't here because this is his dream. All this sort of variety. We have 1, 2, 3 different styles of couriers. These are interior couriers to go inside buildings. But this courier right here is perfect for what we want. Look at this. The rail goes right through to this door. And I like the idea of that. So let us come here and let us go assign a builder. Oops. So the builder is right here. I need to put something here, so there we go, so that we know build place is, and there it is. And it is just low enough that it's not going to interfere with that building. And we have a new thing that is going to be built. And we were talking about maybe adding some more. How is my day? That is a good question. I think it's okay. I think it's good. I think it is okay. We're having fun with the fact that 2 of the builders just admitted to the fact that they were working on the wrong projects and that they wanted to change jobs, and so they have, and they are now pretty happy. Omar is working on Evangeline's shop right here, and when he's done, depending on whether Lindsey is done with his shop or not, he will either continue working out of Hira's shop or he'll come back to his shop. This is his right here, which is pretty convenient for working on this building that is right here. Or he lives right here, and the shop that he's working out of right now is right here, also convenient. So both of them are fairly convenient for what these 3 builders want to do. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to maybe start some families again, but I don't, it becomes that thing. I have family houses, but do I have enough for the couples that are already couples to add some more couples to them, and we're probably going to add 6 more couples, which would make 6 more couple houses than we have. So that is one of the things that we're looking at. And let's look at ancient Athens a little bit more, since ancient Athens is working so well with some of the things that we want. Let's come here. Let's come here for a second. Let's go to housing. And I think we looked at this, and I don't think it's going to do us as good a job. One of the houses we're already using as a dorm. We're using, let's see if it's this one. It might be. Let's see what this turns out to be. This is the villa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're not using that. Rural residence. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not using that either. So we are using the villa. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's interesting. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. The residence. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 4, 5. So it's the residence actually that we're using as the dorm. That is most curious. It's interesting because the way they have this set up, you could have like 3 of these together and have people living in a city. You'll be back? Don't worry. Okay, I won't. Okay. Antio. Edaxi. All right. Dun, 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 dun. So, we were trying to see if there was some other house that we can use, but all of these have a lot of land. And what we really need is something that doesn't. I don't know about this one. Let's look here. It has the double bed downstairs. It has this section here, and then upstairs here, and then there's a cross section right here. There's a bed here, and there's 2 people sleeping in this bedroom. So that's a really nice house for people. The only problem is I don't have any place to put that nice house. If I wanted to, I imagine I could put it here on top of these and just sit it up in this area. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Let's make that one go away. Let's X. And let's come here and let's look. And let me see if I want to do that. You're back. Oh, your Shoguns. Oh, a new episode. Yay. Excellent. Excellent. So I think we're looking at this, but let's come out and let's see if that is what we are looking at. And then what it would do to this area. How would this fit in here? It would have to go this way. It would have to go this way like this. And let me look here and see. We're talking about, I think we're talking about this. Let's look 2, 3, yes, 4 and 5. Let's look at something for a second. So what episode of Shogun are you on? Are you on, is this like the 3rd or the 4th episode of it? It would be sitting on the mountain like this. See what I'm looking at. Yikes. Oh no. I know. That's pretty intense. That is pretty intense. I'm really not sure about that. And I can see some of the people wanting, like the doctors or the researchers. Lissa is right here. She was living here. I think they moved back in to this house. This house is actually quite nice. There's a bee in the doorway. Yeah, Rocco and Lissa are living here. Oh, look at what's happened. The bees have discovered this. They're actually living in here. Ah, oh my gosh, the door was left open and bees have moved in to the file cabinets. You're watching the 4th. Okay. Number 4, the 4th one. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't think that that works. I would almost rather have a second one of these standing up above the ground here, or the dark oak. But the dark oak, now we've done the dark oak where we took off everything on a dark oak house and just had the dark oak itself. Let's come here. It's been ages since we've done something like that. Oak, there's a dark oak tree house. Let's look at housing, and we have only the one. And when it is done, it looks like this. And this has always been one of the foundations of our houses, is this house right here. We've always built this house. Europe goes last Sunday of March at summertime. Ah, they go to putting the clock forward. You're one of the last. It's not a stress. Okay. Look at this. There isn't anything I can do because of this huge plot of land that's underneath here. I'm not about to build this. I can't make this fit. I can't make it seem interesting as I have in some other places. We don't have enough trees here to make that be curious in any kind of way. Arcology doesn't really have a house. They don't really have a house. See that thing right there? Clock, yes. I guess. This is the house. So this is not a house. So Arcology does not have a house. Littleton houses we have a ton of. The Byzantine house, I believe we've looked at. And oh, that's right. It's all these different pieces. And so that is what's going on there. Steampunk, it's too big. Aquatica is underwater. Cliffs, we've built all of them now. And we could put a balloon in. We could have another balloon. Maybe that's what we need, to have a balloon. it would be fun to have a balloon like right here, maybe. That would be interesting. But I think not. I think not. So we haven't done an Incan, we have done the other Incan house, which is one of the houses that we've done. I'm going over here so I can look at some buildings for a minute. And we'll see. And let's go to Incan. Because we do have an Incan house that is actually on the needs a hill, and that is this residence, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look and see. Let's go up here. It should be up here. Nope, it's not anywhere. We didn't pick a house. That's what happened. Okay, let's come back to here. Let's come to here, and let's go here, and let's go to here. That's X. Let's try that again. I'm still not getting a house where I want it. Residence. Here, there we go. Okay, so this is the one. This is the hill residence. And it would be I hadn't actually thought about this, but that's because it would take too much of the poppy fields right here, and he's going to say no. Because see this part right here, residence, this is the residence, 2, 3, there we go, down onto the hill. So we couldn't put it there. We could put it in this area here, which you can't see. Let's go to sleep on this beautiful smooth rock of the Badlands. We could put it in this area. And it would float down the hill. And the question is there any place that I would like that to be? Nah, there isn't. Here? I don't think there's enough room here for that. It's pretty big, because it would probably take up. Let's try that for a second. So see right here, where's the top of this building? That building's right there. Let's X for a second. Let's X that. Let's come back here to Incan. Let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to residence. Let's go to this residence. I believe, oh, well, here's our problem. We can't do it anyway. It has this huge piece of yard. Wait, this one. Don't know which one now. There we go. Let's do this one. 5. Has this huge piece of yard here. Let us see where this would end up if we tried to fit it right here. So this house is here and goes to here. That's the two houses overlapping right there. They're actually overlapping one right there, and that gets this house off of the road. And then is this is the door right there. That puts the door right on this part right here. Okay, then let's see how far back into here we can move this. We could move it right to here. Now the only problem is that on the other side of this building, which is going to be down lower than this building is another door on the other side of that building. This is one door right here, and then there's another door down lower on the other side. So it is not liking this location. Could it be here? Let's move it over. I don't think there's enough room here, but I want to see just for a minute. If we turned it around and moved it into this space, look at this. Look at this. Look at this space right here. Right here like this. Move it back into this part. Now I have to make sure that it's not in the builder's shop. That's fine. That's not coming on. This doesn't seem to be coming on either. We have the builder right there. It does not seem to be coming on. So then there would be a door. Let's move this over. So there's a 2 right here. So we could have a 2 walkway right here. And is there 2 on this side? There sure is. And it's fitting right into this spot. Okay, let's raise it up. Let's see what we've got. The level 5, there's the ground right there, and we would want it to be right here. So it's on the ground right here. There is that bedroom right there. There's that bedroom on that side, and there are windows here. No, there aren't. Look at this. There aren't any windows. Ooh. This is actually perfect to go right here. So the only windows are, that's a window there. That's a window right there. And downstairs, I'm not sure. It won't matter so much. We could actually fit this house in here. Look at this. But the question is, am I going to build this house right here? See that right there? It doesn't interfere. Good. Am I going to build this house right here? Or, let me look at the fence. Nope, that one's fine. Or am I going to let them? I'm getting more and more. You knew the USA time changed by the Washington State streamer, to tell the truth. Yeah, we changed last weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before that? Didn't we leap forward, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, right? Isn't that weird? That would be weird.
This past weekend.
It was this past weekend.
This is the 12th. We leave.
Wow.
Over the 10th.
That just seems like no.
2 days.
Gosh. Something weird's happened there. Hasn't it, Vincent? Doesn't that seem weird?
It does seem kind of weird.
Wow. All right. Let's build it. Let's build the building. She just came down out of that hill. Are we ready? Ready? Let's do this. Let's construct it. The full 5 right there. And there it is. So we said that there were going to be 2 ways up. So let's take this part down right here. And yes, when you build your own now, the construction tape stays. And we're going to move this part in here. So this is not going to be here, this on this side, this entire side. Whoops. Whoops. That was an interesting sinkhole there. I think there's a cave or something. This entire side right here is going to come up in this area. Let's see where if we have a door here. I thought we did. Is this a door? No. What is that? I'm going to have to find the door on this side, because I believe the door on this side is, look at all these poppies we're putting up. Dun, 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 dun. Repairing the builder's hut. Lindsey finished repairing the builder's hut. Let's see what it looks like. She didn't even dig it out. Isn't this amazing? Look at this. Let's come in here and let's see if we can find it. Nope, this is wrong. This is where the carpenter is. Let me come to here. Here it is. And let's look in here, and sure enough, there it is. There it is inside the mountain. Let's look here. This is all fine. Let's look here and make sure that this is okay. Right here. And it is, wow, this is going to be interesting because this is underground. So we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do about this ceiling right here. Are we going to take it back? Vincentius? Zaf said,
Huh?
Did you see what Zaf said? Zaf said, he's here. Don't worry, he's here. Vincentius, will you see the Shogun series? He's asking you.
Eventually, yes.
And he said, eventually, yes. Right now, I think we're doing Murders in the Building right now, but definitely interested in the in that show. I've got an interesting thing going on here, people. We did say that this section right here was going to go to the road that's behind, and this section right here is going to go to a road that's out in this direction. And I'm curious right now just how far this direction is. I know you can't see. I probably should have something in my left hand, but something tells me that there is nothing in that direction. Sure enough, I think that is just digging deeper into the mountain right there. So she now has this place buried in the mountain. Wow. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. See this? It's inside this hill. This whole thing right here is inside this hill. Now, one of these is supposed to join up with a walkway, and let me see what this says here. What it says the number is here. The number of this is 85. Let's see what this is across the way. I think that's higher. This is only 81 here. And this behind, right here, this part right here, this is 87. So it's in between these two spaces here. Let's go to sleep for a minute in the poppy fields. Why not? Poppies are good. We're going to have a good sleep. That the Greek director who made Pure Things. Yo, you don't like him. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Vincentius doesn't like the director of Pure Things. He's Greek. Interesting. Interesting. Did I say you didn't like it? I said Zaf.
I understood what you meant.
Oh, thank you. I hope Zaf understood what I meant. Zaf. Wow. That's interesting. I'm intrigued. What can we find out from that? So there it is, sticking out right here. So this entire front of this mountain would go away. And that's what we're going to look at right now. This is going to be an actual, we're going to have to actually landscape this part right here, because this entire part of the poppy field, and Pierce has given permission for the hill part of this poppy field here to actually go away. And we can start with taking out taking this out. And I'm going to come over on this side of the fence for a second and just head for the ocean here. I need a pickaxe and I need these two to be next to each other. So we're using this, and I'm going to have to put down some actual, I'll put it right here so you can see. And then let's come here. Your opinion in movies. You don't like the movie that he made, or you don't like him, or it's a combination of both? Or is it a combination of both? Let's not use that, but we can use this to go straight across right here and right here. So there's one part of this gone. Let's put in the stone here for a minute. I don't want to have to deal with that. Oh, let's get her to work on something. Let's have her come down here and work on the sawmill. So she's going to do the same thing, only this is a level 0, so we're starting right at the beginning with the sawmill for this. We don't have this sawmill. We have a different sawmill. Both. Oh, okay. So we're going to do the build options here. The builder is going to be Lindsey. Lindsey's going to make the level 1 of each of these buildings right off the bat. And she's going to do that while we are uncovering her place. And so there's one section right here. Let's take this and I have to be careful about going too far down. So all this part right here can be like that, and then we can come here and do this. He's a 0. Wow. No, I get it. I get that you do not like him. That is for sure. I get that. That is pretty clear. And let's go to here. Let's do this and see how far away. So we knew that we would be able to do some of this. And this is working. And this. and we'll come back to that in a moment. I just want to see this platform that we're putting right here. I actually haven't seen it. It's a Frankenstein. The movie is called Poor Things, but it's essentially a new version of Frankenstein as far as I'm concerned. I'm not particularly interested. I don't necessarily like that type of movie. I recognize that the actors involved had quite a lot to do to make that work, and that especially the actress apparently did a good job of that. But that is not something that I normally like, so I didn't really care in any kind of real way about the movie. I'm not keen on Frankenstein movies. The last Frankenstein that I've actually seen is the comedic Frankenstein of Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein was the last one that I've seen, and nothing to do with Frankenstein. Oh no, I know it doesn't have the Frankenstein name, but if you are raising the dead or creating things from dead things, that is the whole nature of Frankenstein as far as I'm concerned. So that's what he was trying to do. So just because you call it something else doesn't mean that that's not what it is. As far as, that's the way I feel about that. So you can hear my feelings about that. That's how I feel, that I'm not keen on that subject. And I don't know why. I'm okay with vampires, witches. I'm not okay with people bringing back the dead against their, using parts of people to bring people back, or using parts of people to make other people, and that kind of stuff. So if I'm wrong about that, like I said, I haven't seen it. So if that's not what it's about, good. But whenever I've read a description of it, it's like, that sure sounded like what it was about. So it's a messed up scenario. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of figured. So there we are. We're working on this. She is working on something underneath, and we'll see how these meet up. But here's the road piece right here. There's a lot of dark, and I'm going to have to put some emergency temporary lights in some of these places just so that we can see what's going on and where we are. So see this part coming out here? So we still want this to come down one more in this section right here. So we'll put this here like this and bring this part down to here. So it looks like this is floating. And we're taking away this corner. And like, I don't usually take a lot of stuff away, but on this coastline, in order to be able to have the buildings be in a place where they can handle the boats, that's really nice. See where that is right there? That's going to be fun, having that be there like that. So let's get rid of the top here. Wrong piece. That's why it's not working. So let's go all the way up here to where there's just dirt left in this part. And we can do that. And And how far are we going to go this way? That's the question, because that is actually going into the mountain in that way. And I don't know that we want to. And now, if we're going to have a road come here, see where this is turned right here to go this way? This part of the road right here, let's bang this part out just for a minute so that I can see what we're talking about here. And there we are. Yeah, but you know, I mean, people like to see, and yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that, but I'm based on the fact that you don't like it even, that is pretty intense. So it's not likely that I'm going to think too much more on it anyway. There were some things that were asking, are you influenced by who wins the Oscars? Are you influenced to watch it or to see it if you see that they won? And I'm rarely influenced by that. I think one of the first times that I've kind of been influenced by that is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Is probably the Oscars is the first, but it wasn't so much the Oscars. It was the SAG Awards. The SAG Awards, the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Those are awards given by actors, where actors vote on actors, and it's like actors are saying this movie is incredible. And then it becomes this thing of, I guess I should see what it's all about. But I was actually really pleased to find out that a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, actually had the same reaction that I did. That the first time they saw it, they were like, nope, not interested. And then they went back and got beyond the first 10 minutes of the movie and decided, oh, because at a point, the movie becomes really interesting. And so yeah, but in the beginning, when it first came out, it was like, nope, nope, nope. Like the movie, nope. Yeah, but then I was okay. I was okay, and I was really surprised. I loved it. And that was unexpected. So, but things like that happen. Ooh. No, we don't want to go back that far. Okay, so I see. I'm just trying to see how far up. So let's take this part here away so that I can see how far up I need to go. I know it's dark. It's dark everywhere. Let's put a lantern right here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to punch through the ceiling here because this is where the house is actually going to be uncovered, right in this spot right here, for the length of the house. So this piece right here, it's not connected to anything, this right here, let's bring it all the way over to here, and I think that's going to be good. All the rest of it, I think I'm going to have to cut it back Let's see what happens if I cut it back like that. I can cut it back to there. See that part right there like that? I can cut the whole thing back. Right in this corner. What's missing? Did I hit that? Or was there nothing there in the first place? Aha! Let's put that in and let's have this come out. So yeah, but no, I totally understand. I totally understand. And I didn't see Oppenheimer. I'm not really, there's a part of me that's going, well, actors would want to see it. And it's like, yeah, I guess so. I guess that's true that they would. I don't know. That's always been my problem with acting, is not wanting to do a lot of things that were expected. And it's not a matter of, I thought, and I really kind of did think that, okay, well, maybe it's just that, there's in every kind of job, there's things that you don't like. But that actually wasn't it. What it is that this is what I like. This is actually what I like. I like streaming. I like talking to people like this. I love this. And this is the thing that I like the best. This is the thing, the performance aspect that I was surprised to find. And so it's been really, really fun to actually have a performance, as a performance that I like. Uh-oh. Ooh. We have thunder and lightning. We can go into the secret room and go to bed. Let's put this away. Let's put this away. Let's go down here. Here we go. Let's come here on this couch. And let's go to sleep. Yeah, the Academy should never, should not include them. Oh my, lions and tigers and bears. Yeah, but yeah, that always, there's always a place where there is some aspect of that job that has always sort of bothered me. And I know it is for other actors too, hence the drugs, hence the, all that kind of stuff, that there are different areas where people are not dealing with what the industry demands of you in different ways. And there are some people who love it, there are some people who thrive in it, and there are some people who have actually made it to such a degree that it's just amazing. And then there are those of us who are like, I don't know. I can do it. I can definitely do that. I can definitely do that kind of work. I just, most of the time, don't like telling other people's stories. And it's so rare. I've had a couple that you're focused on the game now? Okay. All right. I see. It's a disturbance. It is. I agree. Let's take this pretty music here and let's change the subject. Let's have something pretty to talk about. How close are we to him? Okay. Now, we can repair a lot of what is up here that we leave here as soon as we're sure how much of it we're leaving. But for right now, shall we take this away? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's a double. Let's do this. We have 24 so far. 24. It's going to go to the full 26, I think. 25, 26. Ooh. 27. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I sneezed. 27 that was, wasn't it? Call. 27. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. So what are we doing? We're digging this out. This is a part of the hill where we're putting the builder who is going to be helping build, repair, and build boats on the Wide River project here. And as a part of their doing that, the builder wanted to put in a shop, and this shop went in completely under this hill. Totally and completely under this hill here. So from the land, from up high, this is what we're doing. We're just trimming away a top portion of this land piece right here. Just over top of this building. And then from there, we'll see what else we're going to do later. But from right here, we're just taking all of this off. And like I said, Pierce had given permission for this area because I think he actually thinks that the boat building is going to attract a lot of people to the town, and that is one of the things that he's interested in, is more people finding out about Rosa Ouro and what Rosa Ouro is all about. And in that way, he is quite happy with having the boat builders be in this area. So after we get done deciding how this part is going to be here, we'll actually begin to, is this over far enough? It might not even be. Hold on a second. This isn't over far enough for us to actually do anything about the land yet. Let's get it over beyond this part right here, all the way to this part right here. So remember the cardinals that we had over here, and we put in a new tree for them. We actually did, but then it turned out that they went up into the hills, and there they are. They decided they wanted to be up high, and so they now live there, which is very cute and very fun that we were able to get them to live right there. And I love that. Let's do this. I'm going to fill this part in above this so that we can have this actually be graduated. Something wrong with that. I'm not using that right. I'm not using that right in here. Let's take this piece away, this piece away, this and this, and we're going to have to bring this back in this area until it is not coming up really sharply right here. And that is what we're going to work on. So this is my Minecraft meditation today. I really am just kind of doing a meditation because I am filling in land in this area to make this look a particular way. There we are. Let's see what we've got on this side. Let's fill this in. Because I don't have to worry when the time comes, we'll put the grass in. We'll just make sure that this area actually works properly. And that's what we'll look at. What makes this work. And this part right here. And that's what we will work towards. So let's come here. Let's take these. You can see some of the grass coming already. Let's do this part. I think the sun's going down. Yes, it is. Okay. So we're going to have to stop. And so far, that is what it looks like. And we'll bring the hills over here. And we've got hills here. See this whole area? So it's actually okay if it wants to do something here. We'll see what it wants to do. And we'll let it do that. We'll let it do that. I know, it's dark. Let's go to sleep. Why do I not turn off the day-night cycle? Because I'm playing with people who still live in this town, who still go to work every day, and they actually need to go home and go to bed. I'm actually going to take this coal to shoji. I'm actually going to choji. It's not so much show as it is choji. And I'm going to, he is the ores smelterer right here. And we're just going to plop it in his place. He's got all sorts of stuff that he's working on. And he is not working on anything right at the moment. We are in the mining area of Rosa Ouro of the town. And we're going to rise up here. Should we spend the night? Has everyone gone to bed? Let's make sure that Chloe is not daydreaming at the front gate here. Let's make sure that she actually has gone to bed. I don't see anyone there, so I think that's good. This is what Ainsley is working on right now, the University Earth Sciences. This is the astronomy building right here, and underneath there, those are the new dorms that are inside the mountain right here. In front, these stone buildings are farms are special farms. They're all greenhouse farming because we're in the Badlands. We're in the desert of the Badlands. And so that is what it looks like. The doors of the library are open, and it's right next to the mystic site right here. And right next to that is this little beautiful little gift shop, and then the Good Luck restaurant and the botanical gardens right on that side. I'm coming down here to the saloon for this gold mining town. And when people want to say, but Pierce, there's no gold here. And Pierce is the first one to say there's all kinds of gold. Gold comes in many different ways. And the poppy fields have been definitely gold for this town. And then the new way of growing crops in greenhouses has become very lucrative information for other towns that are in deserts, towns that are underwater. And it's not so much that they would use balloons, but just the idea of growing inside is really important. Is a really important study for places where the sun is too hot or the weather just is not situated for it. And so that is part of the gold in these here hills, is the knowledge of greenhouse growing and the poppies, which of course are medicine. So both of those things. We ignored the fact that Omar said that he was done with Evangeline's place. Let's come in. This is a level 5. Yahoo! So this is a level 5, and Evangeline is going to want us to do something right away. And we are going to. I'm going to put away these. I'm going to take I'm going to take a break from what I was doing. And let's put those two together. And let's bring this up for a minute. We're going to go over to the farms. And up to, let's actually go up here. What are they using? So they're just using stone in here. We could do a color. The farm is using green down here. The farm area is using green terracotta for the farm area decoration. We could change the botanical gardens and use a different color. And then for her house over here, we could maybe use a completely different color of terracotta. We could actually use purple or something. Interesting. But we're going to use black. We're actually going to use terracotta. Let's use the black, and let's get an architect's cutter, and let's pick these. What I'm looking for is something to replace this granite. We don't have granite here in massive amounts, so we're not going to put granite in, but we have tons of terracotta, and so we can use lots of different terracotta colors and do whatever we want. So right now I think that I would like to use these. I'm going to try both of these and see which one I like the best. Here, these are polished granite pillars. These are terracotta pillars, and yeah, and that's what it looks like. It looks like that. We've got brick in this part right here, I think I'm going to be okay with that. Let's put these in. So we'll trade these out first, and then we'll go after the vines and the mold, all of which can't be here. So this area here that comes down, this is coming down too far, and this part right here. So all of this decoration at this level is going to go away. And so we're using this one, which is that. We're using that, yes. Let's get a pickaxe. Let's get a pickaxe for a second, and let's get a shovel just in case, and let's get an axe just in case, and let's come here, and right here, this all is going to go away. This part right here, this is down below this part. I think I might have it come all the way up to this line, but definitely to this line. Why don't we just do it to this line right here? Because then we can have this come back. No, that yeah. We can have this part go away right here, and have this be sand right here, and have this part right here be there. But right where this is right here, I want to put in a full sand all the way up to the building. So the sand is going to come right up to this part right here, and based off of this, this is going like 1 and like 2, so this is actually going to be on one of these facing that way. That works for me. So we'll leave that one there, take these away, all the way down the line right here, like that. And let's put this, fill this back in. Nope. Sand. Fill this part all in here. I don't really think we have to worry about it since it's going to be underground. I guess we have to take the mold off of a bunch of places on this building. Why? Because we're in the poppy fields and we can't have things come. So let's take this away. Let's go all the way around and get these. Why don't we use the axe and just break these vines up right here so that they don't grow back outside. They can grow inside, they can't grow outside. And then in these places, to make the differentiation that they want, we're putting cobble in where there was moldy pieces, and that's how we're going to make it work. Let's get cobble for a minute. I don't need that right now. And let's put this piece right there. And let's see if we have any more green on this side. We have, but since that's the only piece there, I'm going to let that part go. We have the same thing here. And I'm going to have this part here come up. Right in here, this part is going to come up. Right here. And come across, only this time instead of it being sand, we need it to be dirt. And that's what we're going to do. So there is where it's going to be. This is to here. Let's bring it all the way up right here. Just where this is. Right to there. And then here, we don't really have to do anything here except put this back in. We don't need an outline on the back on this building part right here. I know I got rid of one of the roses. It will grow back. Let's take this piece and let's put that right in that spot. Let's have Omar start working on this. So the build options, the builder is Omar. Whoa, we are way over time. Omar, build the building. So we'll come back and do stuff on this. Let's go to Prasino right now because Prasino is what we need. We'll go there. And I think that will work. Okay, so let's come here. Let's come up here. We're right here. There is the moon. I don't know what that is there. That's the east. That's the moon rising. Okay, I got confused. Oh, I know why. Because we should be in Prasino. And in Prasino, facing that way, is west. That's why it was so strange for a minute. Yeah, actually, that's what was happening for me. All right, Thalassia. The continent of Thalassia. And we will be there in a moment. And sure enough, here we are. So where are we? We're at the new fishery. And wait till you see this, Zaf. This is going to be really fun. But for a moment, everyone is going to bed. I'm going up to the Guardian's Rock for a moment. There it is. And we're going to see that everyone up there goes to bed. I want to make sure that Chanel is not stuck. And I see someone stuck there. And it is, in fact, Chanel. Prasino with the blue forest. Yes, with the mystic grove. So let's come in here and let's recall her, and there we go. And with the mystic grove that you wanted to put lights in, which was one of the best ideas we could have done, is put lights into the mystic grove. It just looks so beautiful. We love that. So we're up here. This is the Enchanter's level of Guardian's Rock, and we're looking down on the Mystic Groves down to the west, and we're going to go down. I was just waiting, making sure that everyone up here went to bed. Let's see if it says. It is not saying. So let's come down here and make sure that all the colonists, as Minecolonies says, witches and spirits walk at the Blue Forest. They do indeed. They do indeed. Without a doubt. So we're going to come down here. It's still saying that someone's awake somewhere. You have a cabin in the Blue Forest. Wow. Lucky you. That would mean that you are a high druid, Zav, because the Guardian's Rock is saying that these land dwellers cannot build here. So this must be you must be the one living in that mushroom house that is over here. Although it's technically not in the blue. And if yours is in the blue, then yours is deep inside one of these areas here. But for everyone else, they are staying away. And here's one of the dungeons that is in this area. Let's get a light. There's a light. Let's go in. Let's go up. I think there are beds up here somewhere. There they are. Okay, we're going to spend the night here. I think I would like to use this one. So we're going to spend the night right here. That's why you put blue candles. Look at the bees. Hello, you. You think this is a hive? That's what you think. Yeah, look at that. Look at how many of them there are. They're acting like this is a beehive. They really are. You're a walker. Look at all of this. Isn't this beautiful over here? And across on this side, right here, this is one of the blues. This is one of the mystic groves right here that we are walking through right now. And look at the water. Ooh, I always loved that the water was that color. I don't think I got any of these tall, I forget whether these are hydrangeas. Yes. I love hydrangeas on this planet. I love hydrangeas on this planet. And look at that. So this is one. I'm just intrigued by the fact that there are these bees and there's no hive. Isn't that fascinating? It's like they're treating this building like it's a hive. That is very curious. See, there's no hive. We've got lots of snails. I'm intrigued by that. Purple water, yes. It's gorgeous. It is. Water. Water. I should know better. I should know better. But that's what happens. I just draw a complete blank. Blank, blank, blank. Today's the 12th. I know someone whose birthday is coming up soon. A hot bath. Interesting. Of course. Ooh, that makes complete sense. I don't think there's any water in this one. It was beautiful to see the water in the one across the way. So it seems like this one, the one over there, has water in it. Look, we have another family. Oh yeah, the family of table birds, the family of wrens that are right there. And that's wonderful. So look what happened. So let's go up. I'll tell Zaf the story. So remember when this blue balloon appeared? This balloon right here? This balloon had a druid in it, and we didn't know what happened to that druid. Remember, we started searching all the visitors to find the druid who had come in with that balloon. And we found her, and her name was Callie. And Callie, when we found her, she joined the druids on the mountain, and she began studying or doing research at the library. Right here, she was doing research and living in her balloon. But that isn't why she came. It turns out that the reason that she came was because she was traveling along in her balloon. She was traveling along the coastline, just watching and looking and having a good time. And she saw this. She saw this right here. She saw Adam. She saw Adam fishing right here. So look what it looks like when you're out to sea. See what it looks like? It's like he is just alone and peaceful and happy right here. And she was fascinated by that. And so she wanted to actually get to know him, but she didn't know how she was going to do that. And so finally, she spent enough time doing research, getting to know the people in town, getting to know some of their stories, that she was able to find out that Adam was a loner, that he had always been, and that he was not going to be interested in anybody or anything. And Callie was like, we'll see about that. So Callie started out building a little tiny shop here, and she did. She built a little tiny builder's shop and an ink and shop here, which she didn't like. She wanted more colors. She wanted more magical stuff. Look at the inside of this. Look at all of these beautiful pieces that she has brought from her balloon to be here. Now, it's interesting with her too, because let's put some lights in before I turn all the lights out. That this building allows her to also be a loner herself. So what she can do in this building, where was the other one? Probably right here. That's too far down. Let's put one there, and let's put the other one right here. So they're at that level. Let's take this away, and I don't know that I like that. I don't know, it's rather that it was there. So she's got these hanging in her fishery. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that curious? And then she has this beautiful deck here, and we're going to take away that. I'm going to actually hang a lantern right here. This is actually someplace where I am going to hang a lantern. She's not going to have any of this on this porch. This porch is actually her special place where she comes out and she sits and watches the sunset right from here, looking out over top of her boat and everything. So in this area right here is where she watches the sunset. Let's get her some, do we want Adirondack chairs? Chairs. Let's see what they call them here. Dondanas has finished working on the crusher. They're Adirondack chairs. We're going to use this color this time. We put Adirondack chairs someplace else this morning. We're going to put a chair here and a chair here. Let's get one of the benches, the NCH. There's little benches, and let's see if I can find, there they are. This little bench right here, and let's put it, we could put it, I'm going to put it, wow, that's looking pretty big there, isn't it? But we'll put it there as like a table. right there, and we can't put anything on it because it's a bench. So we'll just pretend that there's something there for it. And this is where she comes and she sits here and watches the sun go down. So I like this. I like the way this is so far, and we need a new door here. So for this one, we should have glass doors. You wonder if moderators can do an exclusive pack. Wraiths, vampires, etc., without common university or tavern, etc., change the shape of it. If moderators can do an exclusive pack, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Or if they had taverns and universities, they would be for this particular type of life. I think that I don't know whether it was Halloween, for a special Halloween. I don't know whether that house still exists, but I thought that Original actually had, for the Mystic site, a haunted house. And I'll have to check and see. Let me do something for a minute. Let's go to doors. I'm going to use a macaw's door here. We're going to use a glass door. And I'm either going to use this one or I'm going to use this one. So let's see which one I like the best. That looks good, but I kind of think that that one might look better. I like the mixture, especially with that other piece back there. I definitely like that. Let's take this down. Let me see, what would she have? A light, but not, that's what it is. Let's get a lantern, a blue lantern, instead of the big lantern. Let's get one of these and let's put it back here so that it doesn't interfere with the view. So we'll put it right by the door and look at that, it's gone. I'm going to spend the night here for a minute and we'll talk about that. That would be most interesting, and let me see if in fact I can find that for a moment. Let me see if I can find the haunted house. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let's come up someplace high for a second. I'm going to make all of this go away for a minute. Let's come over here to the top of this. And let's come here and let's look. And we'll switch and we'll go to original. So the original Mystic site, alternate mystical site. Let's look at the alternate and let us raise it up in the air so it doesn't interfere with anything. I believe it is the alternate mystical site. There it is. I think this is it. I think this is the haunted house. So alternate mystical site, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go in for a second. So this is, we go into here, and in this room, yes indeed, this is what I remembered, that there is this kitchen for vampires, definitely, and there's the mystical piece. And over here we have a little room here where something's going on, and then in this room here Is this a washroom? What is this? And it's probably the kitchen. Both of those rooms are probably the kitchen on the other side of this dining room. Of course they are. They're the kitchen. But see, right here, this is the kitchen, and it goes across here. But look at this. Where does this go to? Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. Whoa. Look at this. What is this? Wow. So I imagine it is a test. If more fiction, common university, or tavern change a lot, mechanism, somehow. Yeah, that would be something, to have it be different in that kind of way. That would actually be pretty fascinating. What's over here? Ooh, look at this. Wow. And look, there's something in a cage. There's something caged in there. Ooh. Looks like the nether. Exactly. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like it's the nether, but it's not. And that is what makes this the scary mystic house. And let's come up here. And so we have this area. Let's see what happens if we go, oops. Is that just a closet? Hold on, what just happened there? Oh, that is just a closet right there. So scary things can come out. Let's go back here. And do you see this? So let's see if we can find the stairs up. We found the stairs down. And there's interesting the way this part looks, and it goes up in two different directions. If we go this way, lots of blood on the floor, and we have a study right here. Interesting. And then through this room, let's see, it's a pretty high study. And what's that? What is that? It's a piano. It's a piano. That is what that is supposed to be. That is nice. It's actually a piano. It is. It is. And there's a place here for someone to sleep. And that is this place. Wow. I don't think there's anything up above. No. There are just these buildings that are all connected. That is so fascinating. That is absolutely a piano. Okay, so that's one. This one has two mystic sites. So the other mystic site, so that's the alternate, and then the other mystic site is this. Oh. And this looks like an homage to the original hermit craft. That's what this looks like. It absolutely does. It looks like an homage to hermit craft. There isn't anything else to it. That's all there is. There can't really be anything underneath. That is just it right there. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. fascinating, fascinating. Let's go back. Let's turn that off. We were just looking for, that is the closest thing that we have to what Zaf is talking about, them making an actual scary place. The other scary place would be the mountain, Mordor, which is the, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might be the mystical site in Shire. Let's see if it is. It has to be, because, but it could be anything. Let's see. Let's see what it is. No, I don't know what this is. This is the mystical site in Shire. And look at this. Ooh. Is it a spaceship? That is interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what this is, actually. Oh, it's a big barrel. I get it. It's a monster barrel. It is. It's a monster barrel. And look what's inside. Ooh, there's a drink. That looks like beer. It looks like beer indeed. And there's a fire pit here. And then flowers and people actually growing some things, taking care of things here. And or yeah, just having that be. What level is this? That's the level 5 right there. It looks like there might be something under. Oh my gosh, whoa, it's a secret. How do you get in? Ooh, I should have known by that chimney. So you climb up here, and you come up to here, and you climb down here, and is there, you can't go through that. There has to be a real way through, doesn't there? That is interesting. All right, let me look around and see if I can see something else. That has to be it. It has to be it. So you come in the barrels. Look at that, see? But that is a definite hard bottom right there. That isn't the way in. That is fascinating. Is there a way in from here? That is interesting. So you wouldn't know that there was a way in, and look at it. It's a secret bar. They have special cups. They have little cups. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, no. See, it's only a window. It's actually not a full piece. It's only a window there. It's only the river. That's a darts. That's for playing darts. And wow. Ah, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. We found it, and it was so simple. It was staring us in the face the whole time, and you saw it. You did. You saw that it was staring us in the face the whole time. I liked it better when there was a secret, when maybe it had a secret entry and that no one really knew how to get in. That's how I would probably build that. That is quite fascinating. That's not the one that I thought. Let's go back for a minute to Mystic Sites. And that's the only Mystic site. We're in the Shire, and I thought there was something else, but maybe it's the Enchanter or something that I'm thinking of. Oh, the Nether Mine. Let's see if it's the Nether Miner. That would make sense. It is. Look, 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 look. It's the Nether Miner. That is Mordor. There it is. Wow. The level 5 Nether Miner. Behold. That's pretty intense. That's pretty intense. I think even at the time, oops, I can't find an actual way in. I think we would have to find a way. And I think the only thing, there's maybe a small, there it is. There's a way in and up. Coming all the way up to here. And then there is a wall area. Whoops, I gotta stay inside right here. Another set of stairs up to here. And then a switchback and stairs here. And this, I think, might be it. Wow. Yeah, I don't think you're getting... Whoa! So there it is. So you can see here. Whoops. The Nether Mine actually is right here. So this is actually the way you go in, and you have to be really careful when you come out, that you come out on the right side. Whoosh. So that you don't burn up coming back, because there's a nether waterfall right next to the wow, right next to the portal. Now there's a nightmare. Look at that, Zaf. That's definitely a nightmare right there. I suppose you could put glass there so that you couldn't come out that way. That's pretty intense. So yes, so those are the two, probably the two scariest thing. I don't think the wolf's head is scary, but maybe that's because I have a different view of wolves. But the wolf's head is pretty cool. And I haven't, well, since I've talked about it, just for a moment, Nordic. And let's go to the ambassador, who is in luxury and who is no. There it is. Okay, so the first one is made out of spruce. And it's really quite amazing. And then the second one is made out of dark. And the third out of blackstone, I think that is. And the fourth, it gets stronger. And yeah, and then finally, this one. Yeah, it does. They look really, really big. They do indeed. They are. Can't build them here. So yeah, so we just took a little detour there for a little bit. Don't have space for that. That is for definite. We do not. So we're going to sleep in the orchard. to sleep on this cliff with our sleeping bag and be pretty okay. And let's come back here and let's come here and look. So this is how Callie wants to get Adam interested in her, by having this boat right here. So this boat actually has this little area here, and this is the part here where I always want to make it actually be a boat in some kind of way, but there really isn't any way to do that. See that part right there? So yep, so we'll have to go and put that back on. Right here, it's a piece of this that goes this way and makes that front part right there like that. But we don't need the other thing there. So this is enough space. Adam fishing, he delivers seafood. Yes. Let's do this. Let's take this door out. Let's find something else better. We could either do this door, this door. We can do, I think there's one other door down here, a couple doors down here, but I don't think any of them are going to work. The palm door, I think, might. There's a doormat. And yeah, I think that's really it. Except the calcium ones. The calcite, I mean. I actually kind of like these. I like that one. I like the crimson even. Let's look at the crimson right here. I like both of those. There's something about those that just look like she added this touch to her boat. And there it is. And so that little area is her safe little place. And Adam fishing, and he delivers, oh shoot, I didn't really look at it, did I? Door. I didn't look at that last door that we found. This one. I don't think it's going to look like anything. Let's come here. Let's see what this looks like. That is interesting. That might be more interesting. I think that's more interesting. I think it is. So there's Adam over there. Let's put these away. And there he is right there. And he is now just enjoying, as he always has, his fishing. And Callie is not working yet here. We're going to have her come and start working right here. At least I think, wait, I know, I am definitely doing that. Okay, let's come here. I think it just has to do with the night and the time. And maybe I am short the hour. Maybe that's true. Let's come here and let's have Callie come back to being a fisher right here. And let's look at the building statistics. Let's look at the minimum stock, and let's have her have 4 different fishing rods. There's fishing rod, and let's add that. So she will be brought some fishing rods. Here we are again with these doors. Now this is where we can put the turquoise ones. Doors. I'm saying turquoise, but I mean the warped. Let's do them here. So let's have 1 door here and 1 door and 1 door here. And there we go. And there's Callie. And she should already have 1 on her. We're going to get rid of some of the moss around here because we don't really need her to end up climbing on anything. So I'm just going to take away these. And also because this entire mountain down here is actually going to be covered in it. It's going to be covered in moss. And I think there are a couple kinds. We can't use, we actually can't use, let's look at the Spanish moss. We can't use glow, the glow pieces. They don't show as anything. And sure enough, these are doing the same thing, where they don't actually show, which is interesting. Wow. All right. Yeah, I think that's one of those things now where we'll just have to wait. So see what's happening? Isn't that the weirdest thing? Look, there they're doing it again. They're being connected by their fishing rods. And I don't know how that's happening. Okay, so she just let go for a moment. And yeah, so there she is. Dun da da da, yay. Okay, so that's good. Oh, but it's still showing him being connected. That is very strange. So yes, he delivers fish, and he lives in this house right here. Adam does. He lives here, and she lives in this house right here. So they're both living in the same neighborhood, working off of the shoreline. And let's come back over. I'm actually quite happy with having this second fishery. We're not dependent. Yes, we have a monument here. We have a monument, and that's what it looks like. So it's actually quite fascinating. It's just interesting. And we could, salut Mixasa, salut, comment vas-tu? We could actually put another boat here if didn't pay attention to the clock. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. There we go. So we'll put Adam there, and Callie is right here. Yeah. C'est bon, c'est bon. And other than that, how are you? Oh, good. Très bien. Okay. So there's Callie. She's fishing. And They have this magic rope that's tied to them. Do you think that's magic? Do you think that Callie's doing it? Look at this. See this secret magic rope? That's going to be interesting. That really is. The USA went to summertime. Yes, they did. We went to daylight savings time, which is, we went over the weekend, Saturday to Sunday. We went to daylight savings time, so our timing is actually different. We leaped forward, and that's what happened. And that would be about right. Okay. So what have we? Everyone is going. So down here, this is the other thing that happened where Postco finished working. I'm going to sleep in the clover fields for a minute. Let's go over to the clover patch right here and let's go to sleep. So Postco finished a level 5 ancient Athens farm just for Kasem. Remember, Kasem wanted saving time. Yes, daylight savings. And so this is where Kasem works, and we were thinking that we would probably have to put a house over here for Kasem if we wanted to. We were also thinking that we might get one of the Incan forests, the Incan farms, sorry, which has a sloped farm. Not Incan, the new original maybe has a sloped. Yeah, but one of them does. It might even be Shire, has the other sloped. But we could use one of those here. It's a much more gentle slope than the Incan slope, and it would work actually really perfect on these hills to add another berry farm, but that would mean another farmer, and I don't know that I want to add a whole nother farm building for that. So that's something that I'm going to have to think about for a little bit. Postco is working on the chicken farm now, since he finished working on that farm, and he's working on the chicken farm right here. These decorations are finished. These ones right here, they're finished. If you start them correctly, then they're just finished as a decoration in one turn. I know, I don't know what's wrong. But there's Kasem, and we made just some tiny alterations. Now in the new version of this, they updated. The last time I was looking at Minecolonies over the weekend, Ray was taking out all this brick. He wanted it to match the walkways, and he was putting in, it looked like he was putting in gravel, but I don't know for sure. But yes. And so that put next stream as upcoming to help viewers. Put next stream as upcoming. The next stream is going to be Thursday, and it's going to be at 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, United States. That's when the next stream is going to happen. And this stream is almost there for next 2 streams. Yep, Thursday and Friday. Yeah, I should do that. Okay, I will do that. And so Kasem has started growing the pumpkins and the melons, and a field of blueberries here. If we put another farmer back, they're going to grow at least 2 more fields or 3 more fields of berries. Believe it or not, we're going to have them grow berries if and when. But right now I'm trying to think, and what I looked at, what I finished the morning, Twitch morning with, was maybe putting some kind of house here for Alessandro and for Kasem. Alessandro is the composter, and he's actually living on the other side of this mountain, in this mountain. Let's come here for a minute. I should have one. I've got also, what do I have on me? Look at all this stuff. Where did this come from? Where did I get it? Oh, probably from the fishing house. Let's come to here for a minute. I don't have one. Interesting. Let's put these 2 here for a second. And let's see, I need to get one of these. Let's go ahead and get this for a minute. Here we are. Postco is probably letting the chickens out because he's working on this. So we'll see if we have some other chickens out as well. But for right now, we can take this one back, this one right here, and all we have to do is come down here like this. And here we are, and there's our chicken, and just land right here. And there's our chicken landing right there. Okay, so that is one thing that we can do. And I guess that's a thing, to make an announcement, huh? To say when the next stream is. I guess we can actually do that. I will find out, and that will help so everyone has the same time frame. I will do that. Because that's what I wasn't thinking about, the fact that daylight savings time caused us to be an hour ahead of where we were. I see. Yeah, that does make a difference. It definitely does. We started first. Mr. Villager, your English course. You're having an English trashy course? Trashy? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oi, Mr. Villager, what does that mean? Let's see. English trashy. Let's come here. And let's come around. And there is...
Is that learning how to swear in English?
I don't know. We're going to see. I don't know. Hopefully he's going to say in just a minute. Who is that? You see that person there? Who is that? Whoa! Oh my goodness! Most pure bad poor course of all. Look, guys. Look at what's happened. Look what's happened. Look at the firefighters balloon. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Whoa! Whoa, she has been busy. Valerie, that's who it is. Valerie has been busy. Wow. It will be like your communication course. You don't like it. They don't teach anything that you don't already know. Is that it? The balloons are coming down, and we're getting different type of, and look at this. They now are going in. We'll have to wait until they can't use this ramp right now. They have to use the ladder until she gets done. Whoa, it's enclosed. There's Jaylee. I didn't see Zaylee come up yet. Look at this. This is amazing. This is quite amazing. It's only for one day and it was really boring. You were the only boy and basically was Portuguese with other name. That's interesting. And so right now we're in the top part that used to look like the deck of a balloon, and then down here, this is where all the bunks are, in this area right in here. And we have several. There's Elena. Elena's partner is probably over on the other side. This is Barracks Tower 3 right here. And over here, this is Barracks Tower 3. Wait, is it all Barracks Tower? Yeah. Okay. And then we come up here. But let me come back here for a second. So I have one here. I have one more. Oh, I have two. So there's one there, and there's also one over there. Okay, good. And let me look for a second. So this one here, and this is where Zaylee and Jaylee are. And then Elena and Isolda are here. And there's the two of them. Hi, guys. And up front here, let's see, this is like ballasts and things in this section. And yeah, it's pretty intense. It most definitely is. And then, yeah, so there they go. We're going to follow them up into this part of the balloon now. And wow. Oh, look behind here. And look what we've got. We've got this area, and this is starting to look like the way this is driven. Goodness. That is way too cool. That is too cool. That is wonderful. So all of this in this area here, and then down on this side we do have dining still in this area, and we'll see what that means in regards to how where the food comes from. I'm going to be curious about that. And Zaylee's upset about something. She just went upstairs. On this side we can get out on this way, and she just went to the outside, and here comes Jaylee, and they're both going to, yep, we're going down like this, although I'm not. I'm going to just, there she goes. Zaylee, what's wrong? I think she might be sick, actually. She might have the flu or something. Nope, she's coming back. She realized she was going in the wrong direction, I believe. What you gonna do, guys? I think she's trying to get to the hospital, and there is a way around, but I think she doesn't want to take the full way around. She keeps coming to here, and there she goes. Okay, now she gets it. She's going to the Health and Wellness Center. The hospital is down in the village, but there is a Health and Wellness, sure enough, center right here, and Amicia is home for the night. Zaylee's, wait. So she's like, there's nobody here. I'm not gonna stay if there's nobody here. That's what she keeps doing. So she'll have to wait. Oh no. Chanel, are you here again? Hold on a second. Let's get Chanel to come right to here. Let's recall her. And there she is. And Emery's actually working on this. She was working on this. She still is working on this build. And that's the one that really needs to get done. Ilberic, I see you. And I'm going to come down here and sleep in the secret room in Emery's shop. It must be summer. A lot of doors are open, so it must be summer right now. Let's come here and let's go down here and let's go to sleep. Right in this spot right here. And there we are. Okay. From the mechanics workshop, yes, the mechanics workshop has a wonderful view from Chanel's workshop. And this is my private little area down here. And we're gonna close up. There we go. And there is Emery. I'm going to ask Emery to ask for what she's asking for again. And hopefully it will be brought to her. Let's go back this way and go up to the mechanics shop for a moment. Not that way. We can't go that way. This hole on the walkway. Yeah. Let me fix this first. Because you know how this happened. Remember, this balloon was damaged. Well, this was also probably damaged by repairing the balloon right here. And so we have this section right here that should have come over. There it is. There's this right here, and this is what we need to come right up to actually I want it to come right over to this corner. There we go. We've got a corner there, and from here let's just have this part meet up with this. And that is repaired. That part, all of that is now back to normal. What happened was this was not a level 5, and it was not a level 5 for a long time, and so this had already been built, and this had already been built up here. So when the level 5 happened, it took away a little corner of this balloon. And when we repaired the balloon, it took away a little bit of this road in order for it to be repaired. And you see it's been repaired because it has colony flag pieces. Let's come here and let's change those to the red banner of the cliffs. So this is just a banner, and we'll put these in. This is not a national thing. This is just a decoration, and we're putting it around the entire building. And there we go. And there's that. I like that the best. And thank you. Obrigado for the reminder on that, because I kept forgetting to change that. And where did she go? Did you see her just do that? Is she actually going in there to go into her apartment? Hold on a second. Let me see something. There's Lila. I saw our alchemist, Violetta, and I thought she was coming home. See, because this is up against that wall there. And we found Lila, since she got back, she was staying here. And she is still staying there. There's her chicken. We don't want to let her chicken out. So she is staying there. That's where Lila is. Lila was the one who had the chicken. And her chicken was still there. She's so happy. Her pet chicken. Now the wild chicken that was here, she actually rescued it. It was stuck on the machine and she was afraid. There it is. See that chicken right there? Are you stuck in the water? Let's see if you are. Let's bring, she might just be washing, but I don't know for sure. So we'll just bring her out of the water. There we are. Those are the two original chickens that live on the rock. And so we have them there. That is just stunning. That is stunning. Look at the shape. Look at what's happened to it. Look, the balloons are gone. Last time we were here, the balloons were still. See, there's a portion of the chassis there, but on this side, look at that water balloon. Look at that water balloon. I should say water, what would it be? A water hose? A water gun? Because that's actually what it is. It's actually the water gun turned this way when there is a fire. Then see these right here? That seat, this water gun can be turned all around and be able to spray water all over the burning fire. And that's what these guns are for, actually. They are water guns. There's going to be one here, and I imagine there's another one sitting on this side. But those are actually for putting out fires. It's a water cannon. Thank you. Yes, it's a water cannon. And the water cannon is used to put the fire out when the forests are on fire. And here's where the driver sits here, and this is so cool. That is absolutely, totally amazing. Yeah, and she's not finished yet. She's not finished, so we'll see what it's like when it's completely done. See this right here? Tells us that we're still working on it, and we'll come back to that. No, I haven't put the citizen name there yet. And you're like, what are you waiting for? That's a good question. I'll have to think about that. Wow. It looks so good. It just really does. And I just really, really like that. I really love it. I like that it sort of looks like an insect or something too. And I love this down here. This is just perfect right here where the driver is sitting. And that is very cool. And in a little bit it will be, oh, now we see the propeller. Look at that. Now we see the propeller. Excellent. That is very cool. Look at that. Oh, that is neat. That's beautiful. This is only the level 4. This isn't even the level 5. We still have to get up to the level 5 of this. But that is just, and it's not even the complete level 4 yet. It's saying it's a level 3 until she finishes, Valerie finishes the last little bit of touches that she has to do. But yeah, goodness sakes. So it's funny too, because from the village, they can't really see that. Let me see. So it's fascinating when that comes out and crosses over the land. It is really quite a sight. Whoosh. When that balloon, whoa, look how close this bear is. Oh, I don't think so. Let me get a lead. I have one. This bear is way too close to the land. Let me get this and let's come here. Where'd he go? She. Let's come here. We're going to take her back over to the redwoods. Wow, she's in our backyard. Look how close she is. Look, these are houses. Right here with this bear. Yeah. So let's see if I can get this bear across here. Still following. I need to have this in my, why don't I put this in my left hand for a minute so that you can see that this bear is following me. Well, it doesn't have a choice. I have a magic rope around it. And I am taking it over here. Hello, you. Where am I taking it to? I think that there's water here and it can't cross right at this point unless we have it swim across. Why don't we have it swim across? Bears swim. They eat fish. And we're going to take it into the redwoods. So we're coming over here. And we're going into the redwoods right now. The bear's face. Yeah. Like a teddy. It's like a teddy bear. Exactly. It's like a teddy bear. So I'm going to come into this forest here. And where are you? Wait. Uh-oh. She's not attached anymore. What happened to her? Ah. Ooh. Oh. Was she actually not really a bear? That was really interesting. It's like when we entered the forest, she changed into something. That's what it was like. Hold on, I'm going up here. I'm going to sleep, and yes, I'm going to sleep inside. She was following me. I am, of course, part fish, so she was like, ooh, it's a fish. Ooh, it's fish. It's pesh. It's Sumi and Sari. One of them is bread and one of them is fish. And let's come over here and let's see where she disappeared to. It seemed like when I entered the forest, remember this forest belongs to this druid, and maybe it's magic. Didn't that seem like a circle that we entered? And then suddenly she wasn't there anymore. That is freaky. It was almost as though she wasn't really a bear. Wow. Isn't that wild? Wait, is that? No? There. Wow. Okay, that's really amazing. Do you see her? She's hiding in the shadows. And she's staying very, very, very still. But there she is, right there. That is too wild. How your name would be if you only had the first challenge. Tell how your name would be if you only had the first and last two letters. First and last two letters. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that would be curious. She's back to her natural habitat. Yes, she is. And I don't know whether she was hungry or just curious, but way too close to humans, to land dwellers. I don't know whether these land dwellers would call themselves human. Human is a word for this planet. It may not be theirs. All right, so we got her back, and let's make sure that Michelle is not here. Okay, so there is Jaylee now. Jaylee, are you going to do it this time? Or are you going to go all the way around? Let's see if she will. She seems to not be. Yep, sure enough. She is not getting to. She keeps thinking she's going too far away if she goes the other way to get to. See, and she keeps coming back here, and she keeps trying to go somewhere. And what she's trying to do is to get up to there. And I think what I'm going to do, who was that? Is that Zaylee? Let me see something for a minute. I'm going to call her to the town hall, and that will put her in the hospital there. There's Violetta. Violetta, what is it?
Need something?
You discovered new alchemy process, but you need some materials to test it out. So what do you need? Nope. 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 Yeah, suddenly I don't feel like being a part of that. Okay, it is Jaylee, and she is having trouble. And let's come back over here. I'm going to call her to the town hall. and then she'll be right next door to the hospital. Let's see if she walks out and tries to go back to the mountain without going to the hospital. But it is, did I say it was Zaylee? Who was it? If necessary, I'll call the both of them. I think it's Jaylee. I think it is, but let's see. Sure enough, it is definitely, oh, Jaylee, really? You're not going to go to the doctor next door? Let me see what happens here. She might. Okay. I've lost my ability to fly. Let's see here. Did she go in? I think she went back. Jaylee. Gosh, what is the actual population? Okay. I don't think that I can do anything about her. She's not going to get any help unless Amicia sees her and comes down and gets to her. But let's come here. We'll come here. Oh, that was something that didn't get fixed after the last piece. Let's see how many people there are. Information. We have Emery working on the mechanic. Let's look at the statistics. We have 79 people. 79 altogether. And down at the bottom where we have druids, we have 9 druids. We have the capacity to have 19, and we have 9 so far, which is a lot for us. But they're mostly firefighters, and that's the reason why. We have Ilberic, we have Zaylee and Jaylee. Should I try again with Jaylee and maybe see if I can get her to come back? Let's try. There is one thing that I can do, that I can fire her, and then she won't go back to the ship, and then we'll have to do something from there. But let's recall her for a minute and let's see what happens here. Is she going to go to the hospital? Oh my gosh, yay, she did! Yay, okay. Because she was so not feeling well, she's going upstairs and getting into bed upstairs. There's a private room upstairs, and that is what he sent her to. And there she is. Poor thing. Poor thing. So, Malik. Here's Malik. He is actually missing. Ooh, look at this. Whoa. 79? You really thought you had like 153? No, there's hardly anybody. This is very small. This is a very small town that we have, and is working quite well. Oh, let me show you what happened this morning. This morning on Twitch, we did this. We gave Elise some electricity, so she now has light in her shop. And then we put in some different pieces. I think we forgot to put the stools in. We were going to put some stools down here, and we forgot them. And then up here, we gave her a new desk right here. We need to put a picture here as well. We gave her a new door and we expanded her deck so that she could actually, this is wall right here. It is actual fence, glass fence that she's using, and we gave her a chair to sit out and a plant, and she can sit here, and it's really nice. She can sit here, and her view is almost not, there's almost nothing in her view. She can also sit in her chair at her desk, and there's nothing there also. Oh, look at the time. How does this happen? Our time is gone. Our time is actually gone. I'm gonna have to put a light here for her, for the desk, and then she has this lamp right there, and I should put another lamp right here next to a couch. And we haven't done anything with this room, this bath that she is supposed to be showing off to people, and she hasn't yet, so because she hasn't had time to work on it, so we'll have her do that. This is it for today. This has been pretty laid back. Sorry. I apologize for it being a little laid back. But this is where she can sit. Let's sit in one of her chairs. Let me come here, and you can see me sitting right there in the chair in the dark. Should I put a light in my hand? There I am, sitting in a chair in the dark on her porch. And I'm going to wave goodbye to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone for being in chat. Mr. Villager, obrigado. Zaf, afkaristo, Zaf, afkaristo. And Mixasa, I'm sorry about the time mix-up. And merci for being here. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, sorry about that. I will do something maybe to make an announcement so that you know when it starts tomorrow. We've been listening to Drone Hands, and a hug for you too, Mr. Villager. And I will tell Vincentius Primus that. And Drone Hands music is usually behind our stream, but now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus play the guitar, because that is who it is, playing the guitar. Callie Nikda Zaf, and here we go. Ready? Bye for now. Bye for now. Bonsoir.